What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Harrison, and I've got to talk about Concord and what's going on with this game. And before I dive into it, this is no like slight against the game. I know a lot of people do enjoy the game. They enjoyed the beta. Um, I've also seen some mixed reviews too, where people thought it was just way too similar to Overwatch and not enough uniqueness in the game. It was more of like a clone than anything, without any sort of like original ideas. Um, those are other people's words, not mine. I've never played this game, and I don't intend to. Um, just not a. I'm not a big multiplayer guy anymore. So, but yeah, let's talk about it. So, obviously, in the gaming world, concurrence and player count, however you want to say it, is a interesting thing, and a lot of times, especially for free to play games, or multiplayer games, concurrence is extremely important. You want the more people you have in there, the more people are gonna buy skins and the battle pass and whatnot. Um, Concurrence bother me when we're talking about like last year with Starfield. Like, I think it sold like 10 million copies, and then like a month or two later, it was drastically down because it's a single player game. And once you're done with it, you're done with it. You're not going to be playing it a lot more, not like a multiplayer game. So that's where like I try to split off the concurrence and where they when they matter. But with a multiplayer game like Concord, obviously that stuff is very important. And right now I'm over here on the Steam page. Let me refresh it. So 451 people are in this game right now. That is atrocious numbers for a game that just came out this week. I did see the thing going around on Twitter about like they were comparing like Gollum, the 2023's like one of the worst games that came out, and I think its numbers had more people playing than what Concord does. And obviously we don't know how the game sold, or how well it's doing on the PS5. It could be doing a lot better. I hope it's doing a lot better on the PS5. But I'm not sure what Sony was thinking with this game. I mean, for starters, it took 8 years. 8 years to make a multiplayer only game. Obviously it's got like its, single player, single your cutscene, like your player cutscenes and stuff like that I think they're doing each week or something along those lines. But for a multiplayer only game, it took 8 years to create. That's extremely concerning, and to me, like maybe bad management. I don't know. I'm sure, I know the team is very proud of their work, and getting this and finally getting this game out. But with PlayStation's multiplayer live service initiative, they just I don't know. I don't think they know exactly what they're doing. I mean, Destiny isn't working all that well out right now. With all of the Bungie layoffs, the Last of Us factions multiplayer thing got canceled. You know, if Bungie was and has been consulting on these studios that are working on this stuff, why wasn't this free to play? In the market of multiplayer games, you and live service games, if you're not free to play, you're not gonna compete. It's already, at least it's not a full price game, but still $40 for a multiplayer only game that also has a battle pass and skins and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure it has a battle pass, but skins and stuff that you can buy. That just makes zero sense to me. At least throw it up on like the PlayStation Plus subscription plan where it's free there. Obviously, you just got to pay for it. Because I mean, you still need multiplayer access anyway. So on PlayStation users, you have to buy the $40 game and then also have a subscription to play the game. This Helldivers was an extremely unique situation where the game was really, really good. I don't know where it stands now. I think a lot of people have fallen off of Helldivers. I think they made some weapon adjustments that a lot of people don't like. I'm not sure what the concurrents are on that, but I think they had such a surprise hit with Helldivers 2, and that maybe in the thinking of Concord, they thought that they could maybe this isn't the right phrase, but get away with it again, and charge $40, and hopefully people will pay that asking price and then have a lot of fun with the game. I just don't think a lot of people are doing that. The market is so saturated with, hundreds of different multiplayer games, free to play live service games, that your top ones, your Fortnites, your Apexes, you know, PUBG, stuff like that, Valorant, you know, even Overwatch, you know, went free to play. Um, I don't think it separates itself enough from those other games, other hero shooters, you know, the Overwatches of the world for people to really want to give this game a chance. And maybe a lot of people did try out the beta and were like, I think I'm good. I just think Sony really, PlayStation, they need to reevaluate their strategy if they're going to continue to do live service stuff, because it just hasn't hit in the way that. And to be fair, I didn't really think any of this stuff was going to hit. I don't know how well like Foam Stars has been doing, but that game looked like it was a, you know, a dead on arrival game. Concord, obviously on the PC side, is a dead on arrival game. I don't know anything about the PlayStation, how well it's doing on PlayStation, but. And then on top of that, with PC users, Helldivers took away the login thing, I believe, or maybe it's back. I'm not quite sure. But obviously, Concord has that as well. And PC games are very fickle. They don't want to. They're not paying anything extra for multiplayer because it's free to play. Play multiplayer games on the PC, and they don't want an extra login. They already log into Steam, and that's really the only login that they prefer to do. And I understand that. And then you're also missing out on a big market because I believe parts of Europe you can't have something to do with the PlayStation login. You can't have that or something like that. I'll have to look into that, but that's also a decent market that they're losing out on. So yeah, overall, I feel bad. I really do feel bad for the developers because, again, 8 years on this game, and if someone was with this company for 8 years and finally saw it and then it releases and 451 people are playing it right now, I do genuinely feel very bad. Hopefully this doesn't lead to the studio's closure. That would be like the worst case scenario, but I really think they need to get this thing going free to play. I think they need to either reimburse people the $40 and make it free to play, or make it free to play and give them $40 worth of skins or the battle pass, whatever to make it right for the people that did pay. I think that's gonna be the saving grace with this game, is get it free to play, or throw it up on PlayStation Plus or whatever, on the basic tier. Don't put it on the top tier, put it on the basic tier so you can get more people in that game playing. I think that's the only way at this point. If the game doesn't, it's not going to sell better in a couple of months. This is their opportunity right now, and they're missing out. So yeah, I just want to do a kind of a quick video on Concord. Again, I haven't played the game, but looking at the concurrence, it doesn't look like it's doing very well. So let me know if you guys have played Concord, or you are playing it now. Let me know how it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Consider subscribing to the channel. I'll let YouTube algorithm pick one of my videos below for you guys to watch. Give it a click, and I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.